take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick me.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First down.
Here's Akers. And some room to maneuver. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
He was taken down.
A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to...
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
22, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards. They'll look to run with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Akers taking it in. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And some space here. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. First 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Back at the 20.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was
operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
3rd and 10.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On the play. And it's third down.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Washington.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 41. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Well, now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Jackson's
that one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
on the pickup.
Jackson.
And inches.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Spinning away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get him the lead. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
By Jalen Smith.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll try to run. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run with Pollard. And he's got room. Schwab, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ball carrier.
Tony Pollard, 46 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Going right back to Akers.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jackson on 1st down. On the move to his left. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Jackson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
another carry.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But
and the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Panthers 21.